One day, and that was many years ago now, I received a long chatty letter from one of my old chums and fellow wanderers in Eastern waters. He was still out there, but settled down and middle-aged. I imagined him grown portly in figure and domestic in his habits. In short, overtaken by the fate common to all except to those who, being specially beloved by the gods, get knocked on the head early. The letter was of the reminiscent, do you remember kind, a wistful letter of backward glances, and amongst other things, surely you remember old Nelson, he wrote. Remember old Nelson? Certainly, and to begin with, his name was not Nelson. The Englishmen in the archipelago called him Nelson because it was more convenient, I suppose, and he never protested. It would have been mere pedantry. The true form of his name was Nielsen. He had come out east long before the advent of telegraph cables, had served English firms, had married an English girl, had been one of us for years, trading and sailing in all directions through the eastern archipelago, across and around, transversely, diagonally, perpendicularly, in semicircles and zigzags and figures of eights for years and years. There was no nook or cranny of these tropical waters that the enterprise of old Nelson or Nielsen had not penetrated in an eminently pacific way. His tracks, if plotted out, would have covered the map of the archipelago like a cobweb, all of it with the sole exception of the Philippines. He would never approach that part from a strange dread of Spaniards, or to be exact, of the Spanish authorities. What he imagined they could do to him, it is impossible to say. Perhaps at some time in his life he had read some stories of the Inquisition.